You got your first paycheck, you open it up, and instead of seeing the number you expected, it's way lower, like noticeably lower. And there's this whole list of deductions you didn't know were coming. That's not a mistake. That's just how paychecks work. And once you understand what every line means, it actually makes a lot of sense. Here's why this matters. Your pay stub is basically a summary of your financial life. It tells you exactly how much you earned, how much the government took, and what you're actually taking home. If you don't know how to read it, you could get shortchanged and not even know it. Or you could be confused every single payday, which is a pretty bad feeling when you worked hard for that money. So let's fix that right now. Every pay stub is a little different depending on your employer, but they all have the same basic sections. Let's go through each one. Section 1. Gross pay. This is the number at the top, the big one. Gross pay is what you earned before anything gets taken out. If you make $12 an hour and worked 40 hours, your gross pay is $480. Simple. This is the number your employer promised you. Everything else on the stub is what happens to it before it reaches your pocket. Section 2. Federal income tax. This is money the federal government withholds from every paycheck. How much gets withheld depends on how you filled out your W-4 form when you got hired. For most first-job workers, this is going to be somewhere between 10 and 22% of your gross pay, depending on how much you earn. Section 3. State income tax. Same idea as federal, but this one goes to your state government. Not every state has income tax. Florida, Texas, and a handful of others don't charge it at all. If you live in one of those states, this line will be blank or zero. Section 4. FICA, Social Security and Medicare. This one surprises a lot of people. FICA stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act, and it's made up of two parts. Social Security is 6.2% of your gross pay. Medicare is 1.45%. Together, that's 7.65% coming out of every single paycheck, automatically, no exceptions. Here's the thing about FICA. You don't get to opt out, and you're not going to see that money until you retire. Social Security and Medicare are programs that pay out when you're older, and you're contributing to them now. Your employer also pays the same 7.65% on your behalf. Section 5. Other deductions. This section varies a lot. You might see health insurance premiums, dental, vision, a 401k contribution, or life insurance. These are benefits you signed up for when you got hired. If something shows up here that you don't recognize, ask HR. It should always be something you agreed to. Section 6. Net pay. This is the one you've been waiting for. Net pay is what actually hits your bank account. Your gross pay minus everything we just talked about. Some people call it take-home pay. This is your real number. A good rule of thumb. Most workers take home somewhere between 65 and 75 cents of every dollar they earn, depending on their tax situation and benefits. Here's a mistake a lot of first-time workers make. They budget based on their gross pay instead of their net pay. They think they're making $40,000 a year and plan their expenses around that. Then wonder why they're always short. Always budget from your net pay. That's the money you actually have. Let's recap what's on your pay stub. 1. Gross pay. What you earned before deductions. 2. Federal and state income tax. Withheld for the government. 3. FICA. Social Security and Medicare. 7.65% every time. 4. Other deductions. Benefits you signed up for. 5. Net pay. What you actually take home. Budget from this number. If this helped, subscribe. We put out a new video every week on the money stuff nobody taught you in school. Next up, how taxes actually work and why you might owe money even if your employer withheld all year. See you then.